Hey, Sean McGough here. I come out today, you know my story. I say I talk to God, I talk to Diablo. Yeah, we go back and forth. It's my subconscious, call him Gus. There's lots of jokes, lots of stories. Am I a comedian? I should have been probably. Yeah, I'm straight. I miss that part of life, I guess you call it. I don't know if any of this is taping. It's awful windy out here. But it's funny, I tell stories about my day. I take people's stories with me. I've seen one thing that I wish I never saw, and I still see it all the time. And the only thing I can tell you, it's a long joke, pisses me off. God gave you 6 more years. And it's not so much me. He said to me, I'm hoping it ain't me. But what can I tell you? That's a long, different story. Oh, look, looks like the Rocky Mountains up there. That's Diablo. Never mind. It's a long story. You won't believe me. I tried to tell a kid, don't be looking at the dark clouds. He thought I was being, the dark clouds are evil? Oh, what are you trying to say? That's racist. Everything's right. If you see everything as racism, I can't help you. Go screw yourself. I can try to tell you where you're wrong, but you don't listen, and I try to tell you to go find Thomas Sowell. Oh, that's where I was going with this. I just saw this kid, Devin. He worked himself into a couple of my jokes because of this girl, Devin, I ran into, and then his last name was someone else's name. I don't believe in coincidences anymore, and I don't even know if I'll take this because my brain's flying. I got 3 guys up there. They're swearing up a storm. I didn't want to be out here. I was pissed off all day talking to Diablo. God pops up here and there. It's a long story. He talks to all of us. Nobody gives a shit. I don't give a shit. I tell him to screw. That's the way I roll. I'm trying to be angry, and I come out here and a couple of kids, and I saw their shirts, and that's what I do. I joked and heckled, and oh my God, now I'm happy. And I'm not happy. I'm pissed off that I'm happy. All right, does that make sense to you? Yeah, the 3 guys in my head are laughing. God's like, devil's like, Jesus going, fucking kid. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, I was at the beach. I'll tell you how Diablo works and how this all works. I said it's like Groundhog Day. Something happened the other day. A lady called me a racist. I laughed like hell. I got into it. It was no big deal, really. But I wanted to talk to her, and she put her boyfriend in a really bad predicament. Could have got him killed. Another kid come out, gets involved with a conversation that he has no business being, and a young kid, and I wanted to go talk to him today, and I said, no, I'm not even gonna. He'll find his own way to get in trouble. He thought he was being a hero, but he comes to me, gets in the conversation, and I wanted to go talk to him and say, you have no idea what's going on, and I wanted to explain to the kid and the people around me what I mean by it. What happened, and she lied, and she was gonna do these things, and she was just wrong. I try not to lie, but I'll make a joke about it, but I'll also explain, you could have got your boyfriend killed. I just watched a kid on video get killed over a bag of potato chips. And you're going to get your boyfriend killed over, what, a parking space? That's ridiculous. Hey, guys, what's going on? I said, that's ridiculous. That guy don't like me anymore. I gave him shit about his dog. I still think he should have a dog. But that's on him. I saw him walking someone else's dog, and he looked so happy. He's wearing chains, but he helped me with shit. I can only help you. I'm not the world's best guardian angel. I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a joke, try to bring you up, but what the hell? I'm going to tell you the truth unless I know it. I can only tell you what I know. I got a lot of stories about heaven and hell, how they work together, all the books, the Bible, religion, airplanes, whatever goes through my mind, but nobody gives a shit. I make you laugh. It's a joke with God. It's a lot of jokes with God. I don't tell a lot of them. It tells me lots of things. Oh, yeah, I talked to Diablo, too. I wanted to knock that kid out. Bam, in a heartbeat. Before my wife and kids, I wouldn't have hesitated. The problem is, everything goes back to trauma, goes back to a lot of things, goes back to Freud. Unfortunately, my brain now picks out all kinds of things that I don't even think about. But all the books I've read, all the poetry, all the things, I can't quote it. I know the gist of it, though. It's amazing. But I thought of 3 different ways to kill the kid and how many pounds of pressure it took and the square inch and the exact punch that I was going to use to subdue him if I didn't want to kill him. And that was a combination Mike Tyson fucking uppercut, Jerry Cooney twist with 45-degree torque at a 53-degree angle. And it was going to break his jaw. Unfortunately, right as I did it, God popped the rest of the fucking thing in my head. I don't break the kid's jaw and knock him out, but he hits his head on the concrete and the prick dies and I go to jail forever. And the douchebag that started the whole fucking thing, her and her boyfriend walk away. But and then I'm called a racist the rest of my life because that's the story everybody heard from other assholes. And this kid got involved with something he never had any business getting involved in. She's going to go around accusing people of things they're not. But if you lose a conversation, a regular debate, if you pull an Ibram X. Kendi at everything you do and everybody's racist, the only way you're going to fight racism is with racism, you're looking at the end of the world. And guess what? when you want to be the biggest racist and you're in the minority, those people who are pretending to protect you, when they see what's really being taught, they're not the ones protecting you. But that's down the road. Neither here nor there. You don't have to believe me, America. I'm not going to post this, but there's God with the sun coming out later. He pisses me off all the time. You know what? Excuse me, is that the first time you've seen the sun today? Isn't that beautiful? I think that might be the first time all day. I always say when I'm talking to God, he comes and shows himself. It kind of pisses me off because I'm telling him to screw. I know that don't make sense to you, but maybe it does. What do you think? Do you sometimes tell him to screw? I do all the time. He pisses me off. Anyway, where the hell was I going? That's a long story. Where the hell was I going with this? Oh, sometimes I post them, sometimes I don't. Hey guys, you know what I found?
I don't know. You're kind of loud though.
Oh, I'm always loud. That's so you can hear me. I found walking around telling jokes and just bothering people and bringing up psychology and God and everything else, it's so much cheaper than therapy. And if I can make you think about God and maybe, you know what, I can guarantee you I make every person I talk to believe a little bit more in God. You know how I know that? When they walk away, they all go, Jesus Christ. Ha ha! There you go. God bless, folks. He works in mysterious ways, right? Yeah, I'm just saying. Anyway, where the hell was I going with this? Yeah, I saw all these things. Would it have really happened? I don't know, but that's what went through my brain. That's your subconscious telling you this is what could happen. As Diablo telling you do it because it felt real good to see him hit that ground. And I'll tell you the truth, it felt real good to see his prick die. I'll never go to that clam shop again. I'll tell you what, if that's the people you have there who believe in CRT and all this other shit, you won't catch me in that joint. I went to the other one anyway. The freaking grease is usually cleaner anyway. I won't say your names, but you know who you are because your little prick works there. And he's probably your kid. You better get your kid out of CRT because he's about college age and into some Thomas Sowell. You've gained 6 years, world. 6 fucking years because somebody's waking up and introducing Thomas Sowell to a younger generation. But you ain't there yet. 300 million. They're going to starve you out. They're going to get you out and then you're going to fucking have a war. And it ain't nothing like, I've already described the war. It ain't in my lifetime yet. I don't know if I'll post this. I don't think any of you deserve any warnings of shit. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I ain't as nice as God and I sure as hell ain't as nice as Diablo. Well, he's a lot worse than me, but he likes my ideas. It's a long story. Where the hell was I? I don't think I'll post this because you'll just think I'm crazy as hell and somebody will be calling me. I talked to my shrink today. He says, how you doing? You still smoking weed? A little here and there, but that was about a month ago. You know, you shouldn't be smoking. No, you want to put me on your drugs. I wanted to get into the study about how basically they've been wasting their time with a lot of these antipsychotic drugs. And yeah, they want you to commit suicide, but they also aren't fixing your brain the way they think they do. Now I am. I'll say, yeah, I'm bipolar, but there's a lot more to it. I'm schizophrenic. No, she wants to listen, but you don't believe in God. How am I going to talk to you if you don't believe in God? But I know some psychiatrists do because I had one out here and, well, he gets a couple $100 an hour and he's known as one of the best in the country. And I took a good 20 minutes from him one day, another 10 minutes another day. I'm racking up points. Ain't cost me shit, so who's the crazy one? God bless you, America. I don't know if I'll post this. All I'm saying is, I try to talk to people, bring up the spirits. I call myself a guardian angel. This kid can learn. Get out of the CRT, kid. Find Thomas Sowell. My dog's taking a crap. That's a kid for me. Hang this up. God's telling me I'm full of shit. Diablo thinks that's funny. He laughs at my jokes. Stays with me. God says, all right, you can keep him around for a little bit. They don't start swearing at me. That makes Jesus laugh. But as long as Diablo's with me and I'm distracting him, his minions aren't getting as much attention as they deserve. They can't come to you. I don't know if you spin all that shit around. I think it's worth at least $1 or a 2-drink minimum one of these days. It's a long story. That's a funny joke. I don't care what you say. I've had people try to offer me money and I think that's even funnier. Ah, crap. The wind is kicking. I don't even know if this will be out there. But I know I can do this 25, 35, 40 times a day, talking with people all day, new jokes every time. And I've looked into what people make for 10 minutes of stand-up. It ain't even good. They do pretty good for a living, but I'm lazy. I'd have to travel. I'm not going to do it. God knows that. He says, you can do it. I'm not doing it. Plus, I like booze, drugs, guns. No, not so much guns. I like them, but I don't want one. I'll shoot one of you fuckers. Nah, probably not. I might wing you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Really, feds. You know where I live. I work for. Anyway, where the hell was I going with this? Wake up, America. Shit's moving fast. You better find independent news. You better wake up to what's going on. Democrats, Republicans, all of you, whoever's on the take, and you're willing to sell out the Constitution of America and throw away the Bible and God and all the other books and God. Woo, it ain't gonna end well. I'm gonna laugh because I got a job lined up. You fuckers are in trouble. Oh, how about you censor me once in a while, you prick? Don't talk to him like I do. I don't think I needed to tell you that, but he's my MFer. This young lady told me what that means. It's a long story. I don't think you should call him that, but he's definitely my MFer. Anyway, the kid, he's aight. But I always overstep my bounds. I went to the boss. Have a great day, America. God bless. Do I post this or not? What do you think? He's telling me no, I might have made some sense. I think that's funny, so I guess we're going to post. What do I title it? I don't know. How about post? I don't know. Have a great day, America. God bless. I got to finish this vlog. I was trying to be mad today, but I ran into a young couple, and man, it's a long story. Changed my whole damn day. God just pops up and he pisses me off. He's alright. Give him a hang loose. God bless.